Oh my God. Oh wow. I am so using that as an intro. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that fish. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got an interesting video for you today. When I say varmint hunting, the first round that comes to mind is definitely not 6.5 Creedmoor. When you talk about varmint hunting, you're talking about like 22, 17, like your rimfire rounds, and then a 223, a 204 Ruger, something, you know, very small projectile. Well, this is the Sierra Prairie Enemy 105 grain Blitz King projectile. So this is the round. It's got a green tip, it's got Barnes brass, and I have the utmost confidence that this is a fantastic round. At the muzzle, it is projected at 3150 feet per second, which is insanely fast for 6.5 Creedmoor. I shoot 140 grain out of here, Hornady ELD match, and that's traveling in the 2600 feet per second range. This is going 500 feet per second faster. Yikes. We're going to test this out of my competition rifle, or my retired competition rifle, for the Mammoth Sniper Challenge. 24-inch proof research barrel, Area 419 Hellfire brake, match brake on the front, Area 419 Arca rail with an Atlas bipod, Aero Precision furniture and bolt, CMC trigger, die-free Co, 12-degree grip. I forgot which buffer system's in here, but then we've got a Vortex Viper PST Gen 2 5-25 up top. So, how is this going to do? How will the speeds match up to the box? How will it do in the gel? We're just going to have to find out. All right, I've got my target set up with a camera down there, so you're going to see the accuracy over here on this side. I'm going to tell you the speeds at the end. We're going to do 4 groups of 3 on that bottom row. That was a little fast. I probably won't even edit that time out in between. But it was a decent grouping. There were 2. The first 2 shots were good, and number 3 was high. I felt myself going fast. But if you're shooting for varmint, I don't know, let me know down below. You're probably going a little bit faster, because those suckers are fast. Nevertheless, we'll slow it down a little bit. Oh, that was an excellent group. Excellent group. Oh, man. Sierra is known for their quality. They are some of the best in the business, in the whole business. And, you know, if you load your stuff with Sierra Match King or you buy their products, you know you're getting a primo product. 12 shots, 30.53 as a low, 31.51 as a high, so a spread of 97.7. That's a little on the higher side for an average of 30.98 and a standard deviation of 23.6. So a little bit high, but we had 2 sub-MOA groupings. Two of those groupings were through basically the same bullet hole. And the first one, it was 1, 2, 3, and then the second one, it was 1, and then one of my friends came over and said hi, so I came off of the gun, got back on it, and it was 2, 3 over there on the side. And then that 4th group was fantastic. So group 2 and 4 were sub MOA. So that was really good. I don't even have to go down there because I saw how good they showed up. So we're gonna set up the gel and see what a 105 grain projectile traveling at 30.98 does to Peter rabbit. This is his last hurrah. All right, here we go. I'm very interested to see how this goes. The last hurrah for Peter. Oh my God. Oh wow. I am so using that as an intro. Well, oh, there it is. Is that it? I think that's it. Well, that's what's left of it. That, watching Peter fly in the air from 100 yards away was nuts. This round exceeded my expectations. I really didn't know what to expect. It's a 6.5 Creedmoor, 105 grain. I clocked it at 3098, so let's just say 3,100 feet per second. So according to the website and their numbers, at 3,150 feet per second, traveling down range to 100 yards, still carrying about 2,000 foot-pounds of energy, and that is incredible. When I was shooting it, the recoil was very minimal. So big gun, small bullet, less recoil. And when you shoot those heavier projectiles, that's when you're getting into the higher recoil and more recoil management. But the recoil on this was next to nothing. And if that rifle, if I was using a heavier rifle, physically heavier rifle, the recoil would be like that of my 6 GT, which is like next to nothing. But for varmint hunting, this will do the trick. It will definitely do the trick. 2,000 foot-pounds of energy, that'll take down any varmint animal out there, and you can probably get into some of the larger animals, but you would have to worry about doing it ethically. This is what I pulled out of the gel. It is just a hodgepodge of a mess. I mean, looking at the energy transfer, so I hit Peter and it expanded, and when I went back and looked at the gel, or looked at the slow-mo, I saw that the table had an indentation right underneath where Peter was. So that was that 2,000 foot-pounds of energy. But it also transferred to the table, lifted the tabletop up. There's two screws that hold the frame to the tabletop. Those came apart, so it lifted the tabletop up and then it went back down. One of the downsides of this channel is I go through more tables than the average person. And this was an incredible round. And thank you to Sierra for sending this to me, because I was really skeptical about using a 6.5 Creedmoor for varmint hunting, but it is a valid application. Now, would you go out and build a 6.5 Creedmoor to varmint hunt? Probably not. But if you have a 6.5 Creedmoor, you can scale your projectile down to a varmint round and be absolutely fine, instead of jumping into another caliber like a 6mm Creed, because 6.5 Creedmoor is pretty mainstream at this point. You know, 308 and then 6.5 Creedmoor. I'd say that those were the popularity rounds, the popularity calibers in that AR-10 platform. So Thanks again to Sierra for sending this to me. It was definitely an eye-opening experience, a very interesting round, and I would not hesitate to use this for the proper application. So that's going to do it for this one. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. See you in the next video.